Hey everybody, welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. It's Kelsey and Shelby here, and today we have brought you guys a really fun and easy recipe in honor of National Nutrition Month. So every March, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics celebrates National Nutrition Month. So this year's theme is Go Further with Food. So what that means is kind of how can we prep our meals in advance to reduce food waste, but also maybe, give us some budget-friendly options. So today we have a really fun breakfast idea. So Shelby's gonna get into that and tell us how we can make our breakfast meals.
So this is something that I do kind of at home, maybe on a Sunday or Saturday if I feel like I've got some free time. I like to make it simple and easy for me to eat a healthy breakfast. Because it's hard. When you get up in the morning, sometimes you just don't feel like making breakfast and you might skip it. Well, that makes kind of your whole day off of whack. It's harder because at lunch you might be really hungry, you might overeat. We're also not kind of revving up our bodies to be ready for the day if we don't put some healthy nutrition in there early in the morning. So this is a great way to get it in. We're gonna actually make 2 egg recipes in 1 muffin tin. So that's another biggie. I hate the dishes. So this is just using 1 dish and you're getting it all done at once. So the first recipe is so easy. We're gonna do this row of eggs. We've just thrown in 1 egg into each tin and kind of scrambled up a little bit. For the first recipe, I'm simply gonna put just a little pinch of salt and pepper into these 3, just to flavor them up a little bit. These are gonna go right into a breakfast sandwich after we get them baked up. But it's nice because you're baking everything at the same time. It's quick and hands off once you get this finished. So that's the first row. It's completely done. Next, we're actually gonna make omelets. So these are nice little individual sized omelets. They're a little bit more involved, but not much. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in a little bit of milk. We're just gonna put a little dash in there just to make them a little bit more full. And Kelsey, would you grab a fork and scramble those up for me? Thank you. I'm also gonna just do it again, 1 little pinch of some salt and pepper. And I like to put some garlic powder in about everything. So I'm gonna throw that in there. It gives some nice flavor without having to add extra salt. All right. Next, you throw in whatever toppings you want. I like to add in a little bit of meat, a little bit of cheese, and definitely some vegetables. So it's not impossible to get vegetables in the morning, especially when you're prepping. So I've got some green and red bell peppers. I'm just gonna throw those in. We kind of diced them up a little bit.
So with all these food groups, Shelby, is this a good way to kind of get in like a My Plate meal? Like we have our dairy with our cheese. We also are getting some protein with our egg, but also it looks like you have ham there too.
Yes.
And then of course our colorful bell peppers there.
Absolutely. This is great. And you can really combine this with so many of those places on the My Plate. Add some fruit on the side, have some whole grains. We're gonna use a whole grain English muffin here in a minute. You're getting some great My Plate meals. It's not impossible to do that for breakfast. Maybe it just takes a little bit of thinking ahead. This is it. It's so easy. You just make this up. You can make as many as you want. We're gonna pop this into a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes total. I usually will watch it after about 10 minutes just to make sure that the middle is starting to get nice and solid. We don't want anything to be uncooked in here since we're gonna have it sitting in our fridge for a little while. So Kelsey, will you throw that in there? And then I'm gonna go grab the finished product. Here we go. So we made these up earlier, and you can see they came out really easy after we sprayed that tin. These are gonna go right here on our English muffin. So let me just throw one on top, pop on the top there, and you've got a tasty, huge sandwich that fits on the My Plate. Also, these are the omelets. We just threw in some cheese. They bake up a little bit taller. I like to add, some toast on the side with some berries, maybe a fruit parfait. Really, really tasty and so easy to cut into and enjoy. Look at that, so tasty in there. Oh, yum.
That looks really good.
I'm really hungry now.
Yes. So are these something that you could like freeze up and put in the microwave like the morning of?
Absolutely. These are probably the easiest in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just put a little bit of cling wrap around them, throw them into a freezer bag, and they'll keep for a couple of months. throw them into the microwave in the morning. I would probably wrap a damp towel around them or paper towel just to make sure everything doesn't dry out. Warm those up a minute or a minute and a half, and you've got a really tasty sandwich. It feels like you just rolled up and went to McDonald's, but you didn't have to go to McDonald's. You just got it out of your freezer. Those are the same. The muffins or the omelets, just the same. Put them in the freezer and warm them up and add just some stuff on the side.
Great. Well, these look awesome. I know that. Hope you guys want to try them out. Let us know how you like them in the comments below. Also, don't forget to visit our wellness page. We have a lot of fun events coming up. We have a cooking class coming up next week. We also have Life Steps information sessions this week and next week. Also, don't forget to tune in to Seth and Shiloh. They'll be doing Fitness Friday this Friday, so you'll get some more exercise tips. Don't forget to tune in next week. We'll be bringing you guys some more meal prep ideas, hopefully for lunch and dinner since we've done breakfast today. So make sure you tune in next week for Wellness Wednesday, your place to get well one bite at a time.